Hey everyone, so today we thought we'd make a video on why we don't want kids.
So we've gotten this question quite a lot, and I think this question seems to come up for vegans in particular because it seems to be a controversial topic or controversial want or need for some people. Especially if you're in the vegan community, there's the many points that you address whether or not people should not be having children. So we actually get this question quite a bit, and we have answered it in one of our Q&A videos, but we didn't go in quite in detail or in depth. So we kind of just wanted to discuss today our main points as to why we do not want children and we don't want to be having any babies ever. Okay, so
this was a decision that was, before we even met each other, we both felt very much the same on it. So back in, I think it was around February 2016, I went ahead and had the vasectomy. So for over a year now I've been, what do they say, sterile. Yeah, so essentially I can't have kids if I wanted to, unless of course I wanted to go for the reversal, which I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my personality. I haven't really wanted kids since I was about 18, and it's something that I was thinking about for years. And then obviously we met each other and we sort of clicked on the same ideals. But there's many reasons as well, isn't there, why we don't want kids?
Yeah, so I actually personally have done a full topic video on this, regarding this, explaining why I do not personally want kids. And we had found that when the topic had come up, when we were kind of getting to know each other, that we both completely agreed on the exact same reasons. I don't want kids, same reasons. Craig doesn't want kids, and it just, we really like matched up in this regard, so it was really exciting. So when I was a young girl, I won't get into many of the details. If you want to learn more about my story, I can leave the link down below, but I'll just briefly explain that when I was a young girl, I thought I had wanted this whole ideal of getting married, having children, and just living this like 9-to-5 job, typical life you'd see many people, yeah. Right? So I had that in my head, that's what I'd wanted. But when I had done volunteering for my high school mandatory thing you had to complete to graduate, I had to do volunteer work. I also did volunteer work that I had to complete in my university program. So both times for my volunteering, I had decided to work with children. So I went to an elementary school, I went to a preschool. So I had worked with children as toddlers. I had worked with children in like grades 3, 4, 5, and no way, I couldn't handle it. It wasn't something that got me excited or got me happy. I felt so awkward with the children. I didn't know how to get along with them. A lot of things that children do really gross me out or disgusting. They're like, they have sticky hands, they have like, they're running all over the place.
Unpredictable.
They're completely unpredictable. They just jump on you, they say things, and it's just, the whole thought of it and being around children really freaks me out. It doesn't make me say, oh, that child is so cute, that baby's so cute.
The noise they make as well, right?
Everything about a child repels us. So yeah, we found that was very funny. We both felt the exact same way in that sense.
And then for me and for you as well, there's more sort of environmental things, like we've already got.
Yeah, so those are the personal reasons. Personally, why we wouldn't want children, because of those reasons. Yeah. But we also agree with the environmental impact. Yeah. And
the fact that, I mean, there's already enough like orphans out there and things like that.
Yes.
So if we were like desperate to like have a child or whatever, I mean, we can always adopt. Like I've had the vasectomy, so if we did ever get desperate, we'd adopt anyway. Even if I hadn't had a vasectomy,
yeah,
you know, we'd be wanting to adopt, you know, versus like creating a new life anyway. Because at the end of the day, there's already so many people on this planet already, and there's, you know, struggling for like resources, and plus there's always the thought as well that if we did have a child, what if the child turned out to be like, went like totally against us and like went through some nasty teenage phase and like went like non-vegan, and then essentially everything that we're doing by being vegan, like, you know, not eating animals and stuff, this person's going around undoing. I would honestly feel responsible for this. Like, I've created this monster, I've got to end it, sort of thing. You know, like I'd feel just like if you had a child that was a serial killer.
Yeah.
I would feel, you'd feel responsible. Like, oh, I've created this monster. Like, that's exactly how I would feel. Like, I'd be like, oh, I've created this child, and he's driving around in a car. He's or she, you know, is killing animals, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're like chopping down trees, like, oh, they're just damaging for the planet, and like, I've created this. I would feel so. Whereas if we did take an orphan and then they were already there anyway, probably eating animals and stuff, but then we sort of looked after them, and then they went like non-vegan. Well, we haven't really done anything. We've probably made them eat vegan for God knows how many years, and then we can just disown them as well. So
a few other personal reasons is the money and the responsibility. So
the
Craig and I really want to live a minimal, simple, free lifestyle, and that's just something that suits us both. So having a child or babies in the play with that, it just doesn't suit us, because like I said, we just want a free, simple lifestyle, and just having a child would be a huge responsibility. It's a big cost, and it's something that we don't want to have to kind of drag around with us, or keep us down, or keep us from living the life that we truly want to live. So it just doesn't suit us in that sense either.
Yeah, so I think, honestly, like, if we ever did, obviously we're not going to, because like I said, I've had the vasectomy and stuff, but if ever we did get like Byrne with a child, it would really, something that would probably ruin both of our lives, we both think, wouldn't it?
Well, you're very dramatic, but yes, it's not something that we're interested in at all.
Yeah.
We find it quite repelling. So those seem to be the main reasons for us. Did you want to add anything?
No, I think that's it. We said, we've covered the environmental, the practical, the fact that we don't really like kids anyway, all that stuff. So yeah, so I mean, this, obviously, if you know you've already had kids or whatever, you know, then so be it. But
yeah, of course.
This is how it is. I mean, some people only discover these things later, when it's too late, essentially. But obviously, luckily, we've both discovered this about us before, at a young age, before we'd made the mistake, or possible mistake of having children. So we're both very grateful for that as well. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. If you haven't subscribed to our channels, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you like it, leave a comment. I'm sure this will be a controversial one. I'm sure you have many opinions on it, and yeah, we hope to see you again soon. See you, everyone.